Alright guys, welcome back. So the story starts in the hotel lobby, where there's this girl named Marie. She usually hangs out there to find clients and stuff. That night, she met this ordinary girl named Gilbert. Gilbert felt his life was super boring after getting married, so he wanted to try something new. So Marie gave him a quick training. Suddenly a guy showed up and Marie offered him, "Hey, do you like trying out a new companion?" The guy quickly responded, "Yes," and chose Gilbert. Marie reminded the guy to be gentle, as it was Gilbert's first time. After that, they went straight into the hotel. In another scene, we see Marie's daily life as she serves her older clients. She intentionally chooses a room on a higher floor so her clients get tired by the time they reach it, saving her from working too hard to get their money. One night when Marie returned to her apartment, she was shocked to see a homeless person sleeping in front of the stairs. Initially hesitant, but Marie was captivated by the handsome appearance of the homeless person. Eventually she brought him inside, fed him and took care of him. That night while Marie was sleeping, she felt a strong attraction towards the homeless man. Unable to contain her desires and impulses, Marie eventually offered the homeless man to sleep together, and they indulged in something pleasurable. The homeless man felt like he had found the greatest luck in his life, while Marie discovered the satisfaction she had long yearned for. So, while they were having a good time, Marie suddenly asked the guy, "What's your name?" But the guy replied, "Sorry, I actually forgot my name." So Marie immediately gave him a new name. "Alright, from now on your name is Jeannot." Then Marie confessed to Jeannot that she was actually an escort. She asked Jeannot to be like her assistant. At first Jeannot was hesitant, but Marie kept persuading him and promised that all the earnings would be for Jeannot. Eventually, Jeannot agreed because it seemed like Marie had really taken a liking to him. As time went on, Jeannot's appearance became more stylish. He wore neat suits and his style became more fashionable. Every day he just relaxed and spent money without much thought. While getting a pedicure, he noticed another beautiful girl also serving him. Jeannot immediately struck up a conversation with the girl. Her name was Sanguine. She was instantly captivated by Jeannot's charm and without hesitation, accepted his offer to hang out at the hotel. Upon arriving at a hidden hotel room, they immediately got cozy on the soft bed. After successfully recruiting Sanguine as his companion, Jeannot secretly met with her frequently. They discussed business opportunities and eventually Jeannot convinced Sanguine to join his enterprise. Then, during a fancy dinner at a luxurious restaurant with Marie, Jeannot openly expressed his desire to have his own apartment. He felt frustrated as he often had to leave the apartment when he was working. Despite his boss-like demeanor, Jeannot still felt like a homeless person because he didn't have a place he could truly call home. Finally, after persuading Marie, they moved to a larger apartment. Marie even dedicated one room as a special space to entertain her clients. While Marie was busy working, Jeannot just relaxed in another room, sometimes taking leisurely walks with his pet. One day, a client made a really strange request to Marie. He wanted to watch Marie perform a striptease, and he also wanted Jeannot and Marie to be intimate in front of him. Despite feeling upset, Jeannot still went along with the client's wishes. Besides his involvement with Marie, Jeannot continued to secretly meet with Sanguine. However, he felt unsatisfied and wanted to add another girl to be his new companion, which was Melissa, their neighbor. Jeannot frequently met with Melissa in secret during his free time, trying to persuade her to join his business. One day, while Sanguine was working as a companion, she couldn't take it anymore and started crying. One of her clients, seeing this, became concerned and asked if someone was forcing Sanguine into being a companion. Upon discovering that one of Sanguine's clients was a police lieutenant, Sanguine finally confided about Jeannot, the pimp who was coercing and controlling her. Sanguine was summoned by the police to provide a statement regarding Jeannot and his prostitution business. Initially, Marie denied the police accusations and claimed that Sanguine was lying. However, as the interrogation progressed, Marie eventually realized the truth of Sanguine's story. She also came to the realization that they both had been manipulated. When the police read Sanguine's story about her 6-month relationship with Jeannot, and how they fell in love, Jeannot remained silent and didn't deny anything. This deeply disappointed and saddened Marie. Eventually, Marie left the police station, followed by Sanguine. They exchanged glances, feeling awkward and confused. However, as they sat at the bar, a change came over Marie. Despite her lingering disappointment, she felt compassion for Jeannot. She decided to seek the best lawyer to assist Jeannot in court. But when Sanguine questioned Marie's trust in Jeannot, despite being betrayed, it unexpectedly angered Marie. She felt demeaned and hurt. Before Marie could respond, two strangers approached them with ill intentions, escalating Marie's anger even further. After the two individuals left, Marie suddenly revealed that she couldn't live without Jeannot, even though he had betrayed her. She admitted that she still loved Jeannot deeply and was still dependent on him, even though she knew it was wrong. On the other hand, Sanguine was determined to move on with her life and leave her job as a companion behind. After contemplating, Marie invited Sanguine to go to church. Marie also resolved to repent and leave her profession. She wanted to start afresh, free from sin and negative influences. She also wanted to forget about Jeannot and find a man who truly loved her. The next day, Marie and Sanguine decided to become friends and start a new life. They talked about their dreams of having a family. While chatting, Marie noticed a man ordering coffee but lacking money. Feeling sorry for him, she approached the man and offered help. His name was Jean-François, also unemployed. When their eyes met, Marie suddenly asked, "Would you be willing to give me 2 children and live with me?" Initially skeptical, François thought Marie was trying to deceive him for personal gain. But Marie sincerely explained that she was a former companion who was tired and wanted a husband. Seeing François doubt, Marie immediately embraced him with affection and proclaimed that François was the right man for her. After their embrace, Marie rushed towards Sanguine and excitedly shared that François was willing to give her 2 children and invited Sanguine to be his second wife and live with them. 6 months later, Jeannot was finally released from prison. While strolling down the street, he thought he saw a girl who resembled Marie. But upon closer inspection, it turned out not to be Marie. Jeannot felt really sad because during his time in prison, Marie and Sanguine never came to visit him. Jeannot felt lost and confused about what to do after being released from prison. He even asked the guard to let him back in because he didn't want to be homeless. However, the guard refused as his sentence had already been served. As Jeannot exited the prison, a widow named Bérangère was waiting for him. Bérangère confessed that she had been patiently waiting to meet a man in need of warmth. Seeing Jeannot's sadness, Bérangère invited him to talk and shared her experiences as a lonely widow. After that, Bérangère insisted that Jeannot accompany her and promised to treat him like a husband. They then went to Bérangère's house, which was not far from the prison. There, Jeannot was warmly welcomed and treated well, despite Bérangère's slightly rough demeanor. Bérangère understood Jeannot's hardships and tried to offer him support and affection. Meanwhile, François, who was already married to 2 women, submitted a well-prepared job application that he had meticulously put together. François explained sincerely that this job was crucial for him, not only to meet his own needs but also to provide for his 2 wives and their 2 young children. Unfortunately, the recipient of the application rejected him again. Moreover, Jeannot's rough demeanor, whether in language or behavior, seemed to exacerbate the situation. Eventually, François found himself standing in the middle of the street, pleading for the compassion of passers-by. However, only a few people paid him any heed. As feelings of despair began to weigh heavily on François, he found himself at a loss on how to support his family without assistance. Returning home, François encountered Marie, his wife, along with their 2 young children. Witnessing the increasingly challenging financial situation, Marie mustered the courage to express her desire to resume her role as a companion. François couldn't refuse her request, understanding the difficulties of securing suitable employment in their circumstances. François advised Marie to be cautious, prioritize her health, and always prioritize safety. He also apologized for failing to be the husband who could provide for their family. Subsequently, Marie returned to the streets for the sake of their family. Because Marie was no longer young, she struggled to find clients. Only a few men showed interest in her and they offered low prices. While negotiating with a potential client, Marie suddenly saw a heavily pregnant Sanguine returning from work. They walked home together. Upon reaching the apartment, they were shocked to find Jeannot sitting there. Marie and Sanguine pretended not to know him, but Jeannot remained silent. Suddenly, Sanguine experienced intense stomach pain, a sign of imminent labor. Marie quickly took money from Jeannot's wallet and instructed François to take Sanguine to the hospital. Eventually, only Marie and Jeannot were left in the apartment. Filled with questions, Marie asked Jeannot, "Is there something we need to talk about?" But Jeannot simply said, "Forgive me, Marie." And the movie ended.